Hi, I'm going to share a simple supply chain prototype which I have developed on Hyperledger Fabric. First, I'm using Ubuntu OS for the prototype. I have installed the required softwares: Ubuntu, Node, npm, Docker, Composer, REST Server, Playground, and also I have installed Human, which I've used to create a skeleton for my prototype. Next, I'm using Visual Studio Code Editor to build my business network. So using this editor, I have developed the business network models here, and the logic, the smart contract which is going to be executed later, and the access controls. So I have already deployed this business network, supply chain network, into blockchain. You can see the supply chain network is already running in blockchain as an image, and also I have started the other services, Hyperledger Composer, which is running on 8080, and the REST server, which is running on port 3000, and the Angular. Next, we are going to see how we are going to interact blockchain to the GUIs. I'm using Google Chrome. So this is the Hyperledger GUI, Composer GUI. There are two parts. First is define, where you can develop your models and a script file, which is similar to your Visual Studio Code. There are slightly more advantage of using Visual Studio Code. You can do the similar functions over here. I have already deployed. And the second is how we are going to execute um, the instructions into the blockchain. So you can see the participants and assets. These are listed, created based on my business model. Consumer, you can see consumer, manufacturer, order, all this. So I have already created some samples over here. So I'm going to show how I'm going to execute this. Let's look at the product. The balance quantity is 100. So I'm going to increase the quantity by raising stock replenish transaction. In the drop down, I'm selecting stock replenish. Here I have to type in the product one, which I already created. Here is my manufacturer who manufactured this item. All this can be parameterized later. So I'm increasing quantity, 10 quantity. So this piece of code gets executed on the blockchain. Now you can see the balance quantity increased from 90 to 100. So I'm going to show how a consumer can raise a consumer order. So this is another transaction. I'm going to use the same product ID and consumer. Like I said earlier, all these participants can be parameterized. So I'm going to order 20. So the sales amount will get calculated automatically. Oh, something is. So if you see this, initially it was 90, we increased to 100. We raised a consumer order, so it deducted 20, so back to 80 now. So this is one way of looking at blockchain data or interacting with the blockchain. The second method is you can use Hyperledger Composer server. You can perform similar activity over here as well. Let's take a look at what is our latest quantity. It shows 1.5. Try out. You can see now The latest balance per rate is 80. That is another way of looking at the Angular app. So you can see similar information over here as well. You can see all the previous orders or the current orders in the product. That's what it is. 80. Thank you.